Hey guys, today we'll be trying to escape spawn on 2B2T. Okay, so it's daytime. So we got one of two ideas. Go Nether or go Overworld. Nether is going to be it's going to be harder to do. So, or it's going to be more challenging because it's more broken. And a lot of what's going to happen is a lot of dying. So yeah. Just like this. And there's a bit of lag. Nice. And we are stuck in a lava cast. Cannot see. So it's gonna be a long day. Don't mind the withers and the names. I don't think I can blur them out. I will change the chat settings here in a second. For 2B. Show it. I'm curious. So some tips is to avoid certain highways. Especially nether highways. Nether is the fastest. But there's a lot of people that, like, it's a highway patrol that basically kills anybody on the highway. So, I'm curious about something. And if anybody joins with a chat, I do not have a chat set up. So, I don't have another monitor to watch chat. I will when I move, which is hopefully going to be soon. So, there's a couple things. One, every time you find food, I would recommend saving up for an adventure. You're saving up. So if you can collect blocks, if you can collect dirt, if you can collect food, whatever, do that to save up. So you can last longer. So if you find a cow or whatever, I do know. So a little bit of my history is I've been playing for like 4 years probably, on and off with hacks, and so I've been able to fly around with an elytra. This account actually has an ender chest full of stuff. Shit. Okay. I will not be using anything in an ender chest. today, or really ever, at least today. And this is going to be one big problem, our lava gas and getting stuck inside. So, I can hear a skeleton. Which makes me wonder, they supposedly covered the nether roof. Why is it still bright? I do know the server admin housemaster changes up a lot, so. What the fuck is that? I was hoping I could get out, but I think I'm just gonna have to bounce. Jump. I can hear a skeleton over there. I see some openings here now. I see some light right there. Luckily, cobblestone's pretty easy to fix. Oh, nice. Thank you. Do it again. You don't need to hide. Trust me, buddy. So some of the challenges I have are just to get out of spawn. Nice. One more. Don't need to hide. Thank you. And I'm back. Oh. Alright, a lot of these chests are just fake. You do want to go in a positive direction away from 0, 0. Do not go towards 0, 0. So, and there is maybe one of them, areas of the highway or whatever that are all airlocked or waterlogged because they have a big old spawn ocean. Honestly, the things that go on in the server are ridiculous. Okay, so we have caught one of the canals. You also probably for the first little bit do not want to sprint. Try not to sprint. Honestly, 2B, if you can get away from spawn, it's pretty fun. Especially if you can find a base. There's a lot of really big bases, really cool looking bases on here. I'm gonna sprint because I'm just confident. I'm also just stubborn. Alright, so I think we're in a large section of the water thing. I'm curious how you turn off boss bars. So with this, I'd recommend probably going up. Trying to get a pretty good aerial view. Or you could just float up and then die or whatever. But since you're in water, you can swim in water. I'd recommend going up as best you can. It is really high up though. These are all, if I'm correct, water sources. So we're at the top, and as you can see, it is nighttime. We can skip across here and hop onto this. Dang it. And it's all frozen. Alright. So if you can get onto like a highway like this, start heading this way, it's pretty good. And we are at 319. That's apparently the new height limit. Not careful there. Nope. Ender chest. So, what you're about to see in my ender chest, I have a lot of stuff. I'm not going to use any of that to get out. None of this I'll be using. I think, yeah, I've got a lot. I'll not be using a single thing from the ender chest. So if I die, I die without losing everything. There's spiders there. Like they've gone another roof. Honestly, daytime's the best time to move. There's no mobs. Damn it. Okay. Well, this is probably one of the mini artworks I'm running on. It's really easy to lose your bearings. You want to be going in a positive direction all the time. Or in a direction away from 0, 0. And once I say you're 4,000 blocks, maybe more, you can hop onto the ground and start looking for food. There are groups on the server that try to give you food, try to help out. I'm one of them, so yeah. So I'm coming up on some stuff. What is this? Dry obsidian, and there's a skeleton. There's another ender chest. So let's start heading this way. Sure, we're going the right direction. Okay, so we got some redstone here. It's not gonna help. Or red. I don't know what that is. Normally what I would do is hit a certain key and let my character run for me, but I cannot do that. Okay, it looks like the water stops up there. So I'm going in the negative this way. I do not want to be heading that way. I want to be heading that way. I know that all comes around. Oh. Some moss blocks. I would take anything and everything you can use, especially if you have an ender chest. What? Thought I saw something that looked like. Might be wondering why are there so many signs there. It's a way people mark like where they've been. Alright, so we're still very much in the ruins of spawn. I want. My fiance is asleep, so I do have to be careful. Now if I can collect skeleton bones. I can get some stuff. Honestly, 2B2T is the oldest Anarchy server and the hardest, without a doubt. Alright. So I definitely recommend using one of these highways. Try to get out. Just checking the chest, see if anybody's left anything, any presents. There's a skeleton down there. Sometimes they might have. A lot of them are just advertising stuff. If you end up watching this video as a recording or while I'm live, please, if you would like, hit the like and subscribe. Just gonna go from there. I'll take them on. So one nice thing that's and they're like, I don't know if you saw, there's like 5 mobs there. Alright, dirt. So we're getting closer. Natural mobs, passive mobs can probably start spawning. May not see any. Wait till it's day. And collect rotten flesh, whatever. I do not recommend going to the nether. Alright, so there's a skeleton there. There's a couple skeletons right there, too. Ow. Come on, start burning. Please. There's a pig one, too. So, the reason you might be asking, why do I want bone so much? There's 2 reasons. Biggest thing is bone meal. And best case, I can get a bow and arrow from them. But also, bones are the biggest things because I can bone meal moss blocks to get azalea trees to then get wood. And there's a wither somewhere over here. Oh, there he is. Oh no, that's probably gonna destroy me. But I literally hide under these stones. I'm just seeing these. One thing I do not recommend is to buy anything. It's not worth it in any manner at all. So, some people say you can go take the nether highways. They are faster. Every block you travel in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. Here's the issue. There are literally groups that patrol the nether highways. And there's many highways on. There's only 8 major highways, but there's lots of smaller highways. I heard a baby zombie. In the nether. Oh, look at that. There's a cow. And there is some crops. So now I am 2,755 blocks out and 1,200 blocks. And we get passive mobs. So I'm definitely going to kill him. It's normally not that laggy for me, but it's because I'm trying to stream on my internet. Actually, no. 2B is really laggy in and around spawn. It is really laggy. What you can do is break all this fencing that someone so lovely left here. I need to kill this creeper. Okay. And get wood. Oh, there's another. I think there's another. There's another mob that just spawned. So during the daytime, you want to take advantage of this, of the sunrise. I know some people are like, "Oh, how do you build a base?" You can build a base however you want. Some people ask, "How do you build it so securely?" or something like that. You really can't. There are several methods. Eventually, your base will be found. It may take a day. It may take a month. It may take years. Some bases have not been found. There have been a few bases that were engineered to the point where they should not have been found, and the only reason they were found was because someone was traveling in the overworld and just randomly found it. It's by chance. But a lot of those bases, honestly, were the downfall ended up being because of a glitch or something, some kind of hack that, like, there's been the NOCOM exploit. Exploits is the name. Different exploits that have gone around that have basically tracked where people are. Now I can move around really well. So I think Housemaster made it so they can spawn a lot closer to spawn these mobs. So it is nice because you saw earlier, I did not have these cows. This is an excellent source of food, especially a starter. And honestly, some people don't get this lucky in the beginning. And as you saw, I think we've died 4 times. So, probably just keep on this highway, keep going. And I do know, like, there's groups on here or random players that will end up building trees and things like that just to build because they can. I'm gonna go take a look around, see what's around. I can see pigs down there. I'm gonna try to take this furnace with us. That's gonna take a while. So let's go collect some pork. Go from there. I know you might be like, "Oh, it's a little piggy. I don't want to hurt it." Guys, food's kind of getting scarce. It's survival here. If you want to really make it out, it's all about survival. I do know the groups on here do not like new players. It's notorious for having. There's a large wall, obsidian wall that people made. They've covered the spawn with blah 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 obsidian, so you can't leave because it's always night. I don't know. I think we're out of that. That's why we never experienced it. Okay, so we got a pretty good start for food. Cook up this pork chop. See what other mobs spawn, if there's any. If more have spawned, that'd be great. Oh, there's a chicken. Nice. Alright. So the only other thing I might do, with chickens is collect their feathers to make, arrows. No, there's still more. And you always kind of want to be exploring, be adventurous. Though, with this, you want to be careful. Don't be too adventurous and get yourself killed. See, there's another sheep. These will be good for hitting mobs off ledges, whatever. There's a donkey. So yeah, there's a lot of passive mobs that spawn. The current version of 2B is 1.21.4. Sorry, I want to get my facts straight. I think it's been around for like 10 years. I don't know. It's been around for a while. Check some. Alright, I'm back. Now I was just checking a few settings. Alright, it is getting dark again, so we need to make a move. Should have made a move during the day, but we'll be alright. There'll be more chests, trust me. If we see any trees, those are some things we want to point out where we're gonna go to. I like jumping and running and jumping. I know people are like, oh, it's not gonna help. I would, if you have food, drop it off. I'm not going to because I have a lot of stuff. I don't have an alt account right now. If someone would like to donate, I will get an alt account. If we can hit 100 likes, I'll get an alt account and stream on that, and I'll try to stream as often as I can. But if we get 100 likes and 1,000 views, or 1,000 views, I will buy an alt account and do this all again. Okay, I'll stay on the highway. One thing I do want to try to do is not do something too crazy in terms of goals. So that is dark, very dark. Luckily, someone has left us torches on this path. I am curious how far this pathway goes. So we're currently 3,529 blocks away from spawn. Or 0, 0. And we're slowly working our way out. Eventually, probably about 4,000 blocks, we're seeing trees. Sorry, my cat is active. Oh, one thing you can do is collect moss. If you ever see a composter, compost it and get bone meal. So you can collect bone meal or moss blocks and all that. I've done a really good job lighting up this tunnel. which kind of made it so warmy and welcome. And there's a rail system. Nice. It's not even powered. Oh, it was powered. Then it runs out. So yeah, there's a lot of means to traffic. Means to be able to leave. There's string. I don't need string. But I just like checking to make sure I am going in a right direction. Some people have made farms in the spawn. This looks like it's a ruinable base-ish. Okay. Chest. Crafting table. Tree. And there's wood. Nice. This is the first wood of many. And we got another sapling. Okay, so yeah. We've got a lot of people. Block off that water source. Okay. I would recommend getting any kind of wood you can find and getting a start. You're not gonna find diamonds right in the middle of spawn. You're really not. What you might find are zombies. I'm gonna take this and try to get away. Actually, I'm gonna go in here. And I'm going to block myself in. Let's make a stone pickaxe. Okay, so you can see over there, there's trees. That's a lot of people make trees. It's really helpful. They're just trying to help out the community. I like to play my part and give back into the community. Yeah, let's do this like goal. For every tree, for every like I get, I will, no. Ew, that's disgusting. For every like, I will plant 1 tree. So, you want to plant 100 trees? Go right ahead. Alright, now I got a stone. So the way you want to play this is like any other survival world. You might get lucky, find somebody helpful, get you gear. Don't trust a lot of people. Never give out your base coords or whatever. If you do give out your base coords, expect your base to get raided. Even if it's by someone who's like, oh, you know, let's team up. Just expect it to get raided. Okay. So yeah, we are right at 4,000 blocks, and we have found trees. So there we go. So you can see up here, someone's just gone tree crazy, planted a bunch of trees, and it's, I mean, people like these are really the people that keep 2B alive. I mean, yeah, there's new players that flood in. I was one of them at one point. But I mean, just one thing I'd say is just play your part. You know, if you you know, make a mark, try to make a mark on 2B, do how you want. Like some sand grass, make some. I will say that was not going to grow. Cat's very active today. He's now got the zoomies. There's a cat right there. Why is there a cat? Another cat. So you can see, now there was a time where escaping 2B was about impossible. And now it's not. I'm gonna leave that one so some traveler can come and get the last block and then get whatever rewards the rest of the tree provides. Okay. So you might be like, oh, you're still in the destruction zone. You're kind of at a spawn, I'd say. Snowballs. And you can see it's all been done without hacks. And my cat's got the zoomies. I will try to stream more. I did start this from my cousin, David. Who may or may not be watching. If not, shout out to him. Or whatever. Oh, there's skeletons. Ow. During the day, stay in the daylight. Kind of kill whatever you see. Alright, let's see. How far am I away from... I'm gonna go to the main highway. I'm gonna do the... What direction is that? North? East. I'm gonna go to the eastern highway. There's a weather, he might come kill us. But just keep moving forward. He's after us. Hurry. I don't know, I may or may not be able to lose him. Oh no! You can see just how. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Nope. Getting on you. Dang it! Fudge. Okay. So let's try. If you spawn on the roof, stay on the roof. Alright, let's go take a look at the end. I want to check something. let's go in the end and check the end. We have frog lights. I'll show you why you don't take the end. One is laggy as can be. So, looks pretty safe, right? We're basically at 0-0 in the end. Let's start heading east. Out. That was on me. You can see right there is a player. Maybe a bot or a player hunting me. Yeah, no, that's a guy being a bot. Asshole. And that's why we don't take the end. Or the nether. Sorry. I said it wrong. The nether. With this, I would just jump. Just go and respawn. I do kind of regret that jump. So the further closer to 0-0 in any direction, so it's whatever, you're gonna get way more destruction, even if you're apparently 4,000 blocks out. As you can see, I was on a highway, it got pretty good. You'll get little grooves like this. There's a skeleton there. A little group of trees, kind of vineyards where people plant trees. See, there's a block there. The issue is I don't know if I'm high enough to reach it. There we go. And with the newest, I don't know why a lot of people have just been kind on the server, or some. As you saw, there's some that are not. And they're just out to get people. So I'll leave the rest. I don't want to be greedy because there's a chance that I'm gonna die. Shit. Yep. One thing you can do is try to run circles. Boom. Easy kill. And then grab a pickaxe, get you some stone. Which, not like there's plenty of stone. One big thing about this server is expect people to be hostile, no matter what. I've had it where I had just brand new gear, I had gotten a whole kit of elytras, etc. And I ended up dying to a guy who was just patrolling the highway. Literally caught me just off guard. He has a bot where if he's close to somebody, places a crystal and blows me up. Just boom, done. It was literally before I realized what happened, I was dead. I was like, really? I will take the flowers and replant them for saplings. Best case is they regrow. Worst case is they just don't until someone comes in and clears all of these out. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a benefit of that. We're heading in a good direction. I really like these diagonals because they go in both directions. I know some people will be like, oh, go ahead and get Elytra. I would not do that. Elytra spawn about 100,000 blocks out. That's really far out. So, I'm not seeing a lot of end crystals. And then it gets really dark. There's a zombie. Let's see, we are now 2,000 blocks. And we're out of stamina. So we do have a couple things we could do. One, we could build, come off the highway, gather up this stuff, moss, compost it into bone meal, get seeds, and then get grass, or get wheat, and bone meal the wheat. Or bone meal the seeds to make wheat, and eat the wheat. See how easy that is to do. Ladder there. See how just destroyed this area is. So 17. Composter. So we're gonna need 16 or so bone meal. Or 16 or so wheat. I can't speak, guys, today. 16 moss blocks per bone meal. So I would strongly recommend getting back on the highway though. I just want to explore where some legends may have gone. And there's a lot of like griefers like Pop Bob, iTristan, FitMC is a really good one to watch. Pop Bob and iTristan I do not believe have YouTube channels that I'm aware of. So, ooh, nice. Azalea. See, some people would have hack clients that lets all of this be day. Full bright. You can get texture packs, I would recommend that do that also. I think I've got a resource pack, another fog. I did see there's another skeleton, so I'm backing out. I don't want to die right now. Kill the zombie for some rotten flesh. Nothing. Thanks. I'd also probably collect some, I would collect some wood, but I am not going to. That would be a good time if you had it to always deposit your stuff as soon as you can. Probably also keep onto the highways, wherever those are. My cat's going crazy. And my cat has the zoomies. So if you hear him, guys, that's him running around like a maniac. Because that's what he is. He is part maniac. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I am trying to talk a little low. My fiance's got somewhere to be tomorrow, so I do not want to wake her up. Happy wife, happy life. Oh, there's something there. There's no skeleton. I might die. Dang it. And here is the lava section, or area-ish of spawn, which is this. It's a northern-ish, one of a northern-ish highway. I don't think any of these are labeled. Yeah, no, you can see quickly how fast any highway or any roadway gets destroyed and just crumbles. Like people who just grief it for whatever reason. And if you want to try to join, if you're watching this now, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll try to stream Saturday and Sunday, maybe on the weekends. Weekdays, I will see how that goes with work. So yeah. But I mean, you can see just how dark it is. I basically cannot see what's in front of me. I'm hoping there's still a roadway. Very easily, I could fall through. I can tell right there, there's nothing there. Just... I think this is where the roof is. And just respawn. No, it's just nighttime. Looks like there's a bunch of grass. Alright, what is this? Okay, so we are really close to an eastern highway. We are close to 00. We're about 150 blocks away. It's gonna be this way. God darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. Some people may be asking if you can't see my cords. Why? I don't know. For some reason, I've got a curved monitor. Or I've got a really big monitor-ish, and it won't let me show it up like that. I don't know why. I see a skeleton. I don't know if I'm still traveling. I think I am. Can't see jack. There's a creeper. Thank you. Okay. Alright, and it's daytime again. So there's a horse, so passive mobs can spawn there. Let's look for some trees. I might try stay on the eastern highway and see how far we can get. If you have any other gaming recommendations, let me know. I know Fit's done something like this, where he's just traveled the highway. But, yep. No. My stomach hurts. So you can see just how destroyed the server is. These are all for paintings that people have posted. There are a couple. What was that? Map. So there's some trees up there. Let us grab some trees. I'm gonna get some bone meal. I'm gonna try to get good stable food. And then eventually make a base on the server. If you want to make a base, I'd go probably a good 1,000 blocks out. I'm gonna. So yeah, about 6,000 block or 3,000 plus blocks where you start finding trees. Find them sooner on like the highways. People are kind, do that. People have been a lot generous. That may or may not grow. I still look at that little tree. I really wish I could use my ender chest, but I cannot. That is one thing I cannot use is my ender chest. If I get 1,000 likes on this video, I will get another account and I will get 2B2T priority queue on it. I do have that on this server or on this account, so that's why I'm able to log in so quickly. It's about 20 bucks a month. I don't know. If you're gonna be an active player, I would get it. If you're not, depending on how long the queue is, I probably wouldn't. If this is gonna be like your new server you play on, yeah, maybe. So that's my advice. I don't really recommend spending a lot of money on game. Be back. Alright, I'm back. All I want to do is get my phone. So we've got something quite nice over here. We have, I can hear sheep. We also have glowberries. Even though it's just one, it's enough to give me a boost. let's try to hop on the highway, run past these weathers. This is all boxed in. God's gonna run by. Ouch. Don't get me wrong, it is hard escaping spawn on 2B. But I mean, there's things people have done to make it look harder or be harder. So now we are just shy of 3.7. Okay. Our skeleton. Stay out of the water. If possible. God darn, these guys are. So now we got a broken part of the highway where people just destroyed. Skeletons. Oh, I might die. I cannot see anything because it's so dark. It's all flooded. No, don't. Shoot. Why am I still reviving? With what in the world? Hey. I think he may have put a plug in. Housemaster may have put a plug in that allows you to heal when there's some pumpkins over there. You're low, still low health. That he's, I don't know if I like that or not. I mean, as a server owner, I can understand. You want something that people can actually. Fine, take me in the water then. It's kinda, I know it's against what most people would say. No, don't run. I'm booking it. I'm getting the heck out of here. I am not a PvPer. I do not like this. I'm gonna wait till daybreak. reason I'm not collecting the trees is because I don't want to. So I need to check something. Back. And it is day or night? Is it day going to be night? big old ender pearl. I'm 5,200, now 5,300 blocks away. Let's see if there's anything useful. So now we're starting to get into like some desert. We're actually able to see trees spawn. This is all normal-ish looking terrain. We're about a little more than 5,000 blocks out. And house did make it a little bit harder or easier to escape in the sense of your health will revive. Even if you don't have that much food. It's not supposed to do that. Oh, there's a zombie. I thought that was a armor stand. $6,000. No. Nah, I ain't worried about it. So we still got some more destruction. Looks like someone built a lava cast up here. I hate skeletons. Also, we're at 19.9 TPS, so a lot better frames per second. Be able to run a lot smoother, so that is something that's nicer. There's a cow. this tree. Nice. So yeah, no guys, it is not that hard to a degree to escape spawn. It is probably hard at first. Now you got little baby zombies like that. Make you wanna run for your life. That was the weather's starting up. Oh my gosh, this guy's followed me the entire way. Please be daytime. Still got destruction. We're gonna have destruction the entire basically way. Oh, there's a pillager patrol. I'm gonna hop off the path and try to run. Oh, there is. Oh, wait, they're fighting a bunch of those. Nice. With these adventures, I would recommend eating everything. As long as it doesn't kill you instantly. So, gather everything you can. What is that up there? Because if I think it's what I think it is, I am going to take a lot of it. If it's gold. It does not, it does look too white to be gold. No, that's wool. Yellow wool for some reason. It's random though. So random. There's another wither. Oh shit. Run, boy, run. I mean, as you escape spawn, you'll get... Okay. As you escape spawn, you'll get further and further and less withers, depending on where you are. I mean, we could try to hop into a portal and run the highway. It's probably not worth it yet. It's really probably never worth it. Not for a really long distance. Looks like someone built something here. Let's hop back onto the highway. So you might be wondering, why is there water in the highway? Well, it's actually because there was a version of Minecraft, the Aqua update, where it was a higher chance of getting water or oceans, because they're trying to make more for Mojang's trying to make more oceans to have ocean spawns, and so people use that to their advantage and made ocean highways. And the nice thing about that is you can row in a boat for as far as the ocean goes, or just they fill these up canals. There's a couple of them. It looks like someone tried to lava cast this and they just built over it. Now we're going under the lava cast. Now it's dry. So that's a wither out there. I might do something. I want to try to run it. I may or may not make it. I keep on moving. It's paintings. Don't need them. Oh, someone died. Take stock of what we got for a second. And that's why the other guy didn't survive. Fudge. Nuggets. can't get past them. It's now stuck in the water. I'm gonna have to go around. If there's even a way around. And that is one thing that people have to watch out for, or they try to trap these tunnels with withers and you literally can't pass. You might be like, oh, well, why don't you just gear up? I don't want to gear up, it's unfair. Oh, nice. There's a higher platform. Just said screw it. Make a higher platform. No, well. We can find more gear. Food probably sucks losing, but oh well. I'm running completely blind, hoping. I'm just hoping I still have highway. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. God darn it. It's not a cakewalk, guys. This is what makes 2D so hard. I go straight into those. Let's go out of the lava cast and around the lava cast. There's a fucking wither right there. Go all the way around or under or find another way around. This lava gas probably is hundreds, if not 1,000 blocks long. Burn, baby, burn. Please, burn. Missed it. So yeah, now we're starting to get into the... So I'm now about 307 blocks off the highway and found another path. It's obviously been griefed, but it's something. Something is better than nothing at this point. Somebody built some long air highway. Looks like they're starting. They may be doing something with covering. I don't know. That's what I think every time I see it. Wandering traders. It's really weird. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing up here. We're 8,000 blocks out. 9,000 technically. Looks like they're starting to cover spawn again. There's another wither. Gosh darn, these lava casts are massive. Still lava casting. I'm not going. Let's like change that. Whack, 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 whack. See what this looks like. Nope. I don't know. I'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow.